On today's episode of Myth or Miracle, we have a hailstorm that completely stops. We want you to decide, is this a myth or is this a miracle? Now let's get into the story. Early in April 2006, Kevin, who at the time was a brilliant PhD student and is now Dr. Kevin Burnt, went out with some friends. While they were driving in 3 vehicles to Harding University near Augusta, Arkansas, they ran into a major hailstorm. The following account draws on the testimonies of Kevin and independently each of his 4 friends who were present on the occasion. The sky looked green, suggesting tornado weather. Kevin pulled off to the right side of the road as pea-sized pellets of ice began pounding his windshield. Gradually, the hailstones increased in size until as large as baseballs. They were bouncing from the ground. One dented Kevin's 2005 Ford Ranger, which by the end of the storm had suffered what would amount to $3,200 worth of hail damage. Hail shattered the windshield of the vehicle driven by Bridget Lindsay, another member of the group. Lindsay agreed with other witnesses that some of the hailstones now falling were as large as softballs. She called it the biggest hail I've ever seen in my life. Nevertheless, maneuvering on gravel road, the caravan made it to a sort of pole shed or tractor port. There, the students dove for cover, horrified to see softball-sized hail flying horizontally outside consistent with an F2 or F3 tornado. Kevin yelled that they should pray. They huddled and closed their eyes. Because the wind was howling loudly, he had to shout his concise prayer so they could hear. As soon as he concluded with "Amen," the wind died and the sun suddenly emerged. When the friends looked up, they saw that a rainbow now spanned the eastern horizon, the first time that some had seen a rainbow from end of the horizon to the other. Jonathan Lindsay, who was then a photographer for Harding University, snapped a photograph of the rainbow. After hearing the story, what's your decision? Is it a myth or is it a miracle? Comment below.